Hi everyone, I'm Salima. So nice to be here with these amazingly talented people, Ansh, David, and Veja. Can you guys please tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Well, I'm Ansh, and I'm a jewelry designer, artist, and I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, great to have you.
I'm David. I'm a photographer. I'm going to be voting for the first time this election.
Oh, that's amazing.
You're not just a
First
photographer, you're a celebrity photographer.
You're kind of
You
a
shoot
big deal.
famous people. Relax.
David Christopher.
Okay, I shoot a lot of celebrities.
So Veja?
Hello everyone, my name is Veja. I'm a recording artist in LA and I'm very happy and honored to be here and to be a voice and to tell you guys it's very important to vote. So thank you for having me.
Very cool. So Ansh, I have to start. Your masks and pins, they're so fabulous.
Thank you so
Please
much.
tell us your inspiration to design it.
I had a reconnect party with David in February before the COVID situation, and he came up with this idea, thinking that we need to do a project to encourage people to vote this election, especially people of color. And he linked me up with Alex, the co-founder of Filipinos Voters Empowerment Project, and so we came up with these really cute masks,
Oh,
limited
yes.
edition, and these pins that I have that says "I will always vote," because it's so important to vote for this election, but not just this one, also everyone after this.
That's right. I love the colors, red, white, and blue.
Thank you. And we have Statue of Liberty on there, and a pretzel, which is my signature, a hamburger, a football, cowboy hat, because
Love
these are
it.
all icons that represents America.
That's so true. So what do you guys think this year, like how are you inspiring your circle of influence to get out there and vote the entire community of your people?
Well, I'm going to be doing a lot of social media posts, and I want people to vote because it's their voice, and America is in a very difficult state right now, and so everybody needs to go out and make sure that their voice is heard.
What about you?
Yeah, I think it's very vital for every single person in the United States to vote, and the reason is it gives us a voice to the world, and especially it's really important for us to vote for the right candidate that will honor and represent our country the best that they can do and to represent the people of the United States of America. So I strongly suggest that each and every one of you vote because it is very important and this is our future.
And like, it's such a personal thing to vote. And I feel like for us, like for me personally, I find it to be a luxury. We live in a world where we can actually vote and that vote counts. What does it mean to you to vote?
I think
Ansh?
it means the world. I am living my American dream as an immigrant from Taiwan, so I feel like it's such a privilege to have a voice, to make a change this election. So I encourage everyone to do the same.
Well, I grew up in a household where we never talked about politics, so naturally I never paid attention to them. And as I got older, I started working, and I just paid attention to my work, and I never paid attention to politics until recently. And now that there's so many things that are happening and so much distress, I decided that I would make this election the first time that I'm voting.
And do you feel like based on that, do you feel like after today, this election, you'll always vote? Has
Yeah.
it changed your life?
Yeah, I think I definitely will, because it's just, it's a right that I never took advantage of, and now I feel like it's my responsibility to do that.
And you're also wearing a pin that says "I will always vote."
I'm wearing
So
Ansh's
yeah,
pin.
you're wearing that, so you have to always vote.
Yeah. I think it's interesting you say that. I think it's really important that even in your household, you start that conversation. And that's where it stems from. And so I'm in complete agreement. I think if we do it at home, I think it's so much easier, and then to get it out to your friends and your family and all about. What about you?
Well, I was fortunate to be raised by my father and my mother, obviously, but my father is a retired colonel now, so he served our
Oh,
country
wow.
for many years. And being from a military family, I've learned a lot about politics at a very young age, and my parents basically raised us to always have morals, respect, and honor for everyone we meet. And I've lived in 9 different states, so for me it was a great opportunity to meet a plethora of different people from all walks of life. So that's made me who I am today, and I love people, and I feel like, right now it's a very crazy time with everything that's going on, and I feel like the United States of America and the rest of the world should not be divided by anything to do with color or race or anything else like that. I think at the end of the day, we're all humans, and it's important for all of us to unite as one and to come together. And we only have one life and one world, so we have to stick together. So.
That's so well said. Yeah, I agree with you. What about, let's go straight to voting day. That's such a process for me. I love to get my hair done.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. Yeah. What are your guys' thoughts? Are you doing a cookout? Are you doing a voting party? What is it that you do?
First of all, hair and makeup starts at 9. So makeup by Mario is coming over to make sure I look good and snatched and everything. And I'll have my stylist team come over to make sure that I look great, because it's all about that social media post, let's be honest, okay?
Yeah.
Having that little sticker on your finger, posing with it, and being just really cute and sexy. But to be honest though, like, I think that I would normally just be zen about it, because I know that it's gonna be a long day, a long process. It's probably gonna be really hot and probably a little bit agitated, because people in line are gonna have different political views. And I just wanna make sure that I go just having a good time, and also knowing that my voice is gonna be heard.
That's so true. What about you, David?
So growing up, we never talked about politics, but now we do. So this voting day, it's going to be a whole family affair. So I'm going with my parents and my sisters and their husbands, and we're all going to be voting.
Are you gonna bring bento boxes and stuff too?
Maybe we should bring the dogs.
I know, it'll be fun.
That'd be fun.
We have 7 dogs, so.
Oh,
That's not even legal.
I know. I asked him if I can borrow one. He's got so many cute dogs.
Well, 3 different households.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Sure.
Risha?
Yeah, so I'm bi-coastal, so my parents live in Florida, and I also work in California, so I live in both states. But I'm one of the ones that are going to be doing the mail-in ballots. So I think it's very important for the people who aren't at their own state, or if they're traveling, that you guys make sure that you fill out your forms and do the mail-in ballots.
Well, Florida is so important this time.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. Every vote counts. So.
Every vote counts. So let's take a minute and backtrack a bit. Go old school for a minute. Do you remember the first time you voted? Like, even if it was just high school or something very, very first, the very first
I
time?
voted for my prom queen.
Oh my God.
And she won. And I felt so amazing because my voice was heard. And she's really cute too.
Oh, wow.
What, you didn't?
Hey,
How dare you not vote?
I always vote.
For the prom queen
Yeah,
too.
I do. I always vote. Yeah.
It's my first time voting, so this will be my first.
Wow.
Good
First
for you.
time
I'm
for
so
everything.
proud
Well,
of
I
you.
can't
Being
wait to
honest,
hear
that's good.
your experience of it. Do you remember?
Yes, I did. I remember voting in high school, and my parents took me, and it was quite an experience, and I felt really good about it, that I could be a part of the community and a part of making decisions in the world. And I think it's really important that we all do the same, because we are the future and we only have one life.
That's so true. And speaking of the future, it's really sad that the younger generation, the younger Americans, they say that the vote that comes out from that particular group, it's not that high as it should be. What do you think about that, and what can we do to change that?
Well, I feel like the generation today, it's because the technology and the iPhones and these tablets that are really distracting a lot of these younger generation kids, and I feel like they're a little bit lazy. Not all of them, I'm just saying some of them, they just don't want to go out and take the extra effort. And I feel like if we could find a way to make voting easier and faster, then I think that might help. But I think it has to do about just timing issues, and just not, some people just don't want to take the time to drive and go vote at a poll, or just take the time to fill out stuff. But everybody should take the time, because this is your future and it's our life, and this is a big deal. So it's important that we make the effort and the time.
Well, this has been really exciting, and I really appreciate having you guys here. This has been so fun, and get out the vote.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.